morning, everyone. Good afternoon. Good evening, depending on the time you're seeing this. Welcome to week 7 class. And today we'll be looking at the professional age. We'll be discussing or learning more about networking, how to network, how to familiarize ourselves with LinkedIn, and the various etiquette that comes with networking, right? Because we are building ourselves to be professional virtual assistants. And it's very important that we get to know these skills because it will help us to be better in the way we talk, in our presentation, even down to our work, right? So we'll be starting now. I really love us to pay attention to this video because there is a whole lot to learn. Okay, but first, what is networking? Networking refers to the act of establishing and nurturing connections with individuals who share similar interests, professions, or goals. It involves both formal and informal interactions, such as attending industry events, joining professional associations, or engaging in online communities. Networking is not limited to just job searching, but it encompasses a wide range of activities aimed at fostering relationships that can lead to mutual benefits. So this is just like a brief explanation of what networking is, right? Networking, you're establishing a relationship or a connection with someone that shares similar interests with you. This might be about passion, it might be about business, whatever it is. Maybe you share similar goals. So you're networking with that person because you both have an idea of what you're doing. You're able to rub minds together. Then how do you network with people? When you attend events, when you join certain professional associations, be it virtual or online communities, begin to engage with people. You get to see that person that has the same interest of you with you. So it's a whole lot, and building relationships with people is one thing that will help you as an individual, to grow personally and also professionally. Now, why is it important for virtual assistants? Number one, networking helps you find clients and job opportunities. It allows you to learn from others' experiences. It builds confidence and communication skills. It increases your visibility in the workplace. So, for number one, if you're finding clients or job opportunity, maybe you like to talk with someone, the person may not be able to um, help you directly, but because he or she knows someone that can offer you this job, that's one thing about networking. When people refer you, oh, I know someone that knows someone that knows someone that can do this. You know, when you network with people, when you meet with people, you learn from their experience. Networking is also about communication. You communicate, you're learning how to communicate, you're learning how to fit yourself to people, you're learning how to build yourself. And then it also increases your visibility in the workplace. It makes you more visible as well. So the importance is that number one, okay, just like I mentioned before, job and client opportunities. Many freelance and virtual assistant jobs come from referrals or recommendations. You gain new ideas, tools, and strategies from experienced people. Networking helps you to become known in your industry. You connect with people who can encourage, mentor, and guide you. And it's also important because it opens doors for partnership, project, teamwork. The more you connect with people, the more you network with people, you can get to collaborate with others, for partnership or something you feel you guys can work with. as a team, when you're going to meet people, you're able to get support systems. Most times people get testimonies or certain person they met, people that encourage them maybe to go into tech or even to go into virtual assistance. And because they are doing so well in this area, they also have to like replicate it to whoever introduces them because it's all about networking. Networking is important. The people around your circle are important. The people you speak with are important. So networking is one very, very important skill we should all adapt. Another important is that engaging with others improves your communication and communication skill, self-communication skill. It helps you to build your confidence. You're networking with someone, so it's just like what are you bringing to the table? So because you're interacting with somebody, what value do you have? What are you bringing? You're able to build your confidence because for whatever thing you're going to be getting, you're confident, you're not shy, you're courageous, you know exactly what you're doing, and you know why you're networking with this person. So that's this is just these are like the very key notes to take down regarding the importance of networking. So we have networking etiquette. The set of rules and best practices to follow when connecting with people or your existing contacts. Now, this helps you to understand how to interact with people in a professional setting. So, we're looking at the setting etiquette rules. The first one, be polite and respectful, which is very important. People don't like, even you yourself, you don't want to interact with someone that is rude or disrespectful. You wouldn't even want to have that person. So it's very important to be polite and respectful. You greet properly, you use kind words, and respect people's time. Excuse me. You also respect their privacy. Then be genuine. Show real interest in people. Don't be fake. Yeah. Show real interest in people, not just what they can offer you, not just what you can benefit from them, but also show real interest. Introduce yourself clearly. Use a short professional self-introduction. Your elevator pitch. We're going to be looking at that later on. So if you're there to go for an event, okay, you have to introduce yourself. What is your name? What do you do? What kind of what value do you bring? Right? Avoid spamming. Don't send so many messages or requests. If you have sent someone a message once, twice, you leave it as that. Don't send so many messages in the person's name. Probably the person has been busy and has not been able to read your message and all that, but it doesn't mean that you will spam the person. Because one thing about sending messages to people is that once you do it and nobody responds, they don't respond, you tend to even get upset. Some persons will still send on that message being rude and disrespectful, which is not nice. Then follow up politely. Say thank you after meetings for helpful advice. So if you go for a tech event, for instance, or just an event generally for professionals, and you get to meet one or two persons, you collect their numbers, they speak with you about certain things. Always say thank you. Say thank you. From there, you can build a very wonderful relationship with this person. Then keep it professional online. Avoid gossip. Avoid news. Only verify the information. Offer value. Share helpful tips or resources. Because networking is about giving as much as receiving. In as much as you want to receive from someone, it's very important that you also have what you're giving. That's why I say you need to be someone of value. What is that thing that if you're called to speak on, you can do it with so much ease? What's that skill that you have that you can present to someone? What's that helpful resource or helpful teaching and that can help someone grow or advance? So it's very, very important to continually build yourself. as a virtual assistant, as a professional, continually build yourself to grow and to also add value wherever you're called. Now, looking at elevator pitch, it is a short 30 to 60 seconds introduction in which you clearly describe who you are, like a portfolio, what you do, and what value you bring, all in a way that sparks interest and leads to further conversations. So, when just like when you watch certain adverts, um, you are moved by how it is presented, how the person says it. Sometimes it will not even make sense, but there's a way people just putting their words together and you just have this certain interest in what they want to see. So the main goal of an elevator pitch is to engage your audience and encourage further conversations. It should highlight your unique value proposition and make a memorable impression. Now, a crafted elevator pitch can help you introduce yourself in professional settings. It can help you promote a product or service. It can help you network effectively at events or conferences. It can help you seek job opportunities. So it's very important to just keep practicing your elevator pitch. It's very short introduction, 30 to 60 seconds. What do you have to say about yourself? What you do? What value you bring? It is something that is going to help you yourself better. It's something that's even going to help your circle of relationships you have with people, right? So it's not when you meet someone, for example, if you're to pitch to maybe who do I choose? Now, if you're to pitch to maybe the CEO of First Bank, just to a bank, for instance, what would you say? Would you just go there and be like, "Hi, my name is this, I am from," no, you talk about yourself. This is you, this is what you do. These are your skills, this is the value you bring. Or maybe you need to pitch yourself to an organization. Okay, why should we hire you as a virtual assistant? You have to give your elevator pitch. What would you say? What are the certain skills you have? What value do you bring that, oh, if you are employed, if you are employed in the organization, what change are you bringing? You know, what is that thing that makes you unique? So it's for us to dive deep down, get to understand what the elevator pitch is all about, and then see how we can improve ourselves because practice makes perfect. You can practice in front of your mirror, in front of your family, and friends. Now, key elements of a good elevator pitch: introduce yourself, who you are, what does it cover, your name, your role, what do you do. No, it matters because it helps the listener to know who you are and to remember you. What do you do? What's your niche? Can you share description of your skills, your services, or your area of specialization? Maybe you're a virtual assistant that's into social media or more into the administrative work. Okay, you're very familiar with Google Workspace tools, Microsoft Office, um, Trello, Asana, various things you can offer. Also, area specialization. It helps people to understand your expertise and know the kind of work you do, right? And then the value or benefits of a good elevator speech. How does your work or skill help others? The results or benefits you provide, which is the value. What are you bringing? What's difference would it make when you bring in your skills? Now, it shows the listener why your skills are useful and what makes you different. What makes you unique? What makes you bring goal or call to action? What you want next. So, for example, it can just be to connect, to have that professional circle. It can be to collaborate for probably an event or a project. It can be to discuss opportunities. It can even be for a job. So it gives the listener a clear idea of the next step or how to continue the conversation. Now, I'm not saying you need to understand that for every person you're talking with, you honestly you need to first thing to know um to know what you're going to say. And to some persons you're talking to, it can be a job. To some persons you're talking to, it can be to collaborate. It can just be to connect and keep your professional circle. So it all depends on what you want to do and who you're speaking to. But it's very important that you keep practicing so that when it's time for you to present your elevator speech wherever you find yourself, you will do it with ease and with confidence. Very important. With ease and with confidence because you know who you are and you know the kind of value you're bringing in. Okay, then we're looking at few sample pictures that you can adopt for yourself. So the first one now is high action level. I'm a virtual assistant specializing in calendar management and email support for small businesses. I help these professionals stay organized and focused by handling their admin tasks. If you ever need someone dependable to manage your back-end operations, I'd love to chat or send you my portfolio. Now, you look at the elements, introduction, what you do, the value, and then your call to action. Now, for Chinizo, he, I would say he's someone that wants to connect for job opportunities, right? So, the first one introduces himself, who is an individual assistant, socializing in calendar management and email, what you do, and help busy entrepreneurs stay organized, and okay, what you do, yes. I help busy entrepreneurs stay organized and focused by handling their daily admin. This also involves the value he brings. So if you ever need someone dependable to manage your back end operations, he's already specifying this is what I do. This is where I can bring in my value. This is where it can benefit your organization. This is the difference I'm bringing. This is the value I'm bringing. And then he's like, I would love to chat or send you my portfolio. This is the goal. This is the call to action. What next? After your elevator pitch, what next? What are you seeking for? And the next example is Hello, I'm Fatima. I'm a virtual assistant with strengths in social media scheduling and content planning. I assist African and solopreneurs to maintain consistent online presence without stress. I'll be happy to share how I can help one client grow engagement by 80% in 3 months. Now, this particular statement shows the value she brings. Could we schedule a quick call to explore working together? Now, this calls for collaboration or still job opportunities. So it's very important that we know how to understand the elevator pitch. I'll just go back to it once again. Introduction, what you do, value, and your goal or call to action. Now, these four elements can be seen in the example here, right? So, the first example, Chinedu is someone that is specializing in the administrative work of a virtual assistant. Fatima is someone that is in the social media aspect, right? So, the first time we had our class, we looked at the different types of virtual assistants. There are a whole lot of times. There are some that even into customer service, health, like it's a lot. So you should know the one that fits you, the one that if you're called, we need a virtual assistant for this. You know that you're able to bring in value. into where you're called. So next up, we'll be looking at LinkedIn. And okay, so let's go with that. So the first part was networking, the etiquette that involves, and then we looked at elevator pitch. Now for LinkedIn, it is a professional networking platform designed to help people connect with colleagues, employees, and potential business partners. Unlike social media platforms, Facebook or Instagram, or probably Twitter, LinkedIn focuses on career development, networking, and business opportunities. And I want to believe that every person watching this video has a LinkedIn account. And if you don't, it's time to go to your Play Store and download LinkedIn. And if you have your LinkedIn account and it's been dusty, you haven't used it for months or years, it's time to go back and revisit your accounts because you being a professional virtual assistant, LinkedIn should be one app you get to use to connect with people. So you can use your LinkedIn to showcase your professional experience, find job opportunities, to connect with people in your industry, build your personal brand. I think for me, one thing I would advise people that are probably new to LinkedIn or have not really navigated the app yet. I think you should focus more on building your personal brand as a virtual assistant, your niche as a virtual assistant, connect with people of like minds, network with people of like minds, showcase what you can do, and with time you can start looking for a job because if you apply for a job, whoever your employer may be will want to look at your account, your LinkedIn account. Oh, what has this person done? You know, and that can be like a very good motivation for you to get hired by your employer. So I'll say you should start by working on your account on LinkedIn and we'll see how it goes from there. Now, a creating a LinkedIn profile. Okay, explanation. Your profile is like an online resume and brand image. It is the first thing people see when they look you up. So what does your LinkedIn account say about you? When people search your name, what do they see about you, right? So it is something that must be enticing, must be able to draw people. You know, they'll be like, oh, okay, let me scroll down, let me scroll down, let me see what this person has been posting and all that. So it is the first thing people see when they look you up. So it must be complete, it must be attractive and professional. Steps to create or improve your profile. Your profile photo, very important, must be clear and have a professional headshot with good lighting. You need to have a background image that reflects your field or personality. In the headline, a descriptive headline, just like the example given, virtual assistant helping entrepreneurs stay organized and productive. Because you can create your own to what you like. You know, you can also get to like view other people's accounts on LinkedIn and get to see what they are doing. Then your about section or something, and 3 to 5 short paragraph highlighting who you are, what you do, and the value you provide. Then your experience, you list your work history with your achievement and measurable results that can be measured. Then you add your skills such as data entry, communication, workforce, whatever skills you have that are relevant to your career as a virtual assistant, you list them out. And then recommendations. You can request for short testimonials from your colleagues, from your clients, people that have certain things to say about you and your work. So these are just a few steps involved to create or to improve your profile. It's very important that you know how to navigate your LinkedIn because it's really, really going to help you in the professional setting. Now, building and growing your network. Networking means on LinkedIn means building meaningful relationships with professionals who can support your journey or career. So it's not just about having a whole lot of connections, but connecting with the right people. You don't just send connections to as many people as you like, but you need to be intentional about who you're connecting with. So it can be people in your industry, it can be potential employers, it can be your clients, it can be your mentors, it can be people that are within that professional space, right? So how do you build your network? Number one, connect with your classmates, your colleagues, your mentors, set of professionals or companies in your field. If not anyone that is thriving very well in your particular area, you can speak them up. We'll get to see what they are doing and how they are doing it. You can also send your connection requests. Hi Sarah, I enjoyed your post on productivity tools. I would love to connect and learn more insights. Engage with posts by liking, commenting, and sharing. So this is just stuff that's connecting with people on LinkedIn or building your connections. But whenever you see their posts, if they make any post at all, comment on it. This builds interaction between you and who you have connected with on LinkedIn. Comment on their posts, like their posts, share their posts, join relevant groups and participate in discussions. These are many more ways how you can build and grow your network. So as you join groups, participate in discussions, you're also bringing value into where you are, right? It's very, very important to build your network. It's very, very important to navigate LinkedIn. It's very, very important to be professional. Now, creating and sharing content. LinkedIn isn't just for job content, but it's a platform you get to show your expertise and build visibility. Posting content helps people to see what you know and it builds trust because they are seeing your value, they're seeing what you can bring. Most times, when certain persons post on LinkedIn, they don't even go um apply for jobs. It may even be the company that will reach out to you. Oh, we saw your profile directly on recent posts. We would love for you to work with us, right? So types of content you can post text posts, tips, your experiences, maybe as a virtual assistant or your experience in learning, lessons learned. So whatever thing you think that is inspirational and motivational, you can post it. Your images, your work moments, your certificates, your infographics. You can post about articles or blogs, videos, posts, or I was say strictly let it be text posts. Things that people can read and actually interact with. So in typing a great post, there are some certain tips that should be taken into consideration. Write clearly, keep your posts short and engaging. Post consistently, you can do once or twice a week. Engage with comments on your post. Don't just make a post and go, and then if people are commenting on it, you are not responding. And then one thing about LinkedIn is that you can also schedule your post. So you must not receive inspiration that day and post that day. Maybe if you have up to 5 things you want to post, you can schedule it for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or even more, depending on what you want to do. Then LinkedIn etiquette and best practices. It's a professional platform, so everything you do should reflect good respect and manners. Your tone, your messages, your post should always show professionalism. The way you type, don't make use of all these massive shortcut words we usually do when we are chatting with our friends on WhatsApp, right? Bring in your professional lifestyle into LinkedIn. Learn how to be professional. Use polite language in your messages, respond to messages promptly, keep your profile updated, support people by engaging with their content. Don't post inappropriate or offensive content. Don't send multiple messages if someone does not reply. Like I said earlier, if you have sent a message before and the person has not replied, just leave it like that. Don't post inappropriate or offensive comments. It's a professional platform, so everything you're doing needs to be professional and also engaging. So that's just it about LinkedIn and networking. So if you have any further questions, you can let me know. I'll be willing to help. And a task will be dropped for us very soon, right? Just for us to build ourselves in this area. So I believe we have actually learned a lot when it comes to networking and on LinkedIn. And LinkedIn, learning about LinkedIn is so wide. There are a lot of things to learn from LinkedIn. So you need to take your time, understand the app, understand what goes on there. And don't be in a haste to just, but take your time. Look at other accounts. Oh, how are people doing things? Jot things and have your personal notes because you're building up your personal brand. So you take it one step at a time. Alright, so I really want to appreciate everyone for staying to the end of this class. I hope to see you at the top. Thank you so much.